You'd think for $179 that this head would last a little longer. Let's tear this Wagner head apart and see why it quit working. Yeah, I'm Marv from Marv's Fixit shop. I've been doing this for about 5 decades and tearing stuff apart, trying to figure out why it quit. Mostly junk, but this here wasn't. And I don't know why it quit on us, but it did. This just has a few screws in it. They're tamper-proof, but I have my tamper-proof bit on the drill here. Let's take these out. I've never understood, you know, Wagner's supposed to be a really top-notch airless sprayer for home use, that kind of stuff. Maybe we're just using it too hard, I don't know. But for some reason, this is the second one that's went bad on me. Not recent, but this is recently. It was just this one, but years ago when I bought these, I had another one just like it and it quit on me. I never did tear it apart. Why isn't that coming loose? If this doesn't loosen it up, then I'm going to have to dig deeper, I guess. I don't know how you tear these apart. I've never really done that before. Okay, that's loose. That isn't. What's holding it? It's like something right in here. I wonder if there's a screw underneath this Wagner sign. I don't feel anything under there. Let's check there. Nope. Maybe here. No. Let's take the filters out. They're dirty. Yep, they're dirty. Look how dirty those things are. I have to get some new ones for that. I meant to show you that it doesn't work before I took the screws out, but here I'm plugging it in and I'll pull the trigger. Nothing. And I know this cord is good because I use it all the time in here. So let's cut this right across here. This is your gauge. That's going to have to come off of there. This won't come apart. So let me get a screwdriver and see if it snaps in. Let's get under here. Oh, yeah, something snapped. Something snapped there also. So that does have snaps in. It appears that this black cover right here snaps into place. And all I'm doing is getting a screw. Yep. Yep. Okay. There she's coming off. It's off. Now, there's the screw. It's hidden right there. What's going on now? Well, I tested the trigger. That's not it. Let me get a tester and test these terminals here and see if juice is coming to the switch. Maybe the switch. I'm going to plug it back in and play with this just a little bit. Try not to get myself electrocuted. I wonder. The switch works, I hear it. Let's see if we got power coming into it. Put this here. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can touch here and touch there. Huh. Let's go right here then. Let's check right here. Oh, I know what I have to do. Because here's the white and there's the power, so I have to get into the white here if I can, and into the power. Nope. Come on. Well, that doesn't seem right. Is this cord shot? Let's take it out of there. Let's unplug it. Don't want to get shocked. It's unplugged. Set this to the side. Let's see if we can't get the switch out. There's the switch. You know, this is nuts. I need to make sure I got power before I get carried away tearing this whole thing apart. Let's plug it back in. Don't shock me now, for Pete's sakes. Let's touch here and here. Nothing. So let's touch here and there. Nothing. And there. Nothing. Let's test my cord. $120. So this should have 120 in it, any way you look at it. So if I go in here, this is 120 coming in. What I'm trying to do is get the probe into the wires. Okay, I got that one. And now if I touch that right there, I should have 120. Nope, it's not doing anything. Let's get it into here now. I don't think I got power coming in. Well, no wonder it's not plugged in. That helps. Plug it in. Let's do this again. Right there. No, for Pete's sakes. Got that one. No power. Let's check continuity. The white's testing okay. Let's check the black. The black doesn't test okay. So, look what I just found. I never noticed that until right now. The cord has been ran over and it's cut. It won't work like that. Well, we know why that's not working now. Let's go at it and splice these wires back together, and I think this will work. These are my little solder connections. I really like them. They come in handy and they work good. And I think on this they're going to be perfect. Maybe. Let's see if I got enough of this to go. May have to yeah, that'll work. Let me get some heat. I've got my little soldering, and we're going to practice with the green wire first. It's the ground. We'll get that one soldered together first. This is an overkill on the heat, by the way. I've said that several times. Let's squeeze that together and see if we can't get that to melt a little bit. There we go. Let's get a little heat on it. These are shrink wraps too, by the way. Got my hand a little close, so I don't want to get too hot. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. There she goes. Let that cool just for a bit. Okay, I've got that one on. We'll let that cool now just for a bit. And I'll wrap some tape around it here in a minute. It's the next day and I have my coffee in hand. But I just wanted to say that if this is the problem, which I'm almost certain it was, that the comments I made at the start of this video, I want you to scratch all those. It wasn't the fault of the Wagner sprayer that it quit working. It was my own fault because somehow this cord got cut. But just to make sure that that is the problem, let's plug this in. Let's grab a hold of this and very carefully push the trigger. When I first hit that trigger, that almost jumped out of my hand. So, with that being said, we know it's the cord, and it's my fault, not the machine's fault. And that reminds me of something I've said many times before. Always start with the simplest thing first, and I didn't. What did I do? I tore this stupid thing completely apart just to discover a tear in the cord. Could have saved myself a lot of headache if I would have just noticed that. But let's see if I can put this stupid thing back together. Here's the cord repair. And I'm going to use a special rubberized tape. It works really good for this kind of thing. And outside of replacing the entire cord, this is next best alternative But the Wagner Airless Sprayer has always been really good for me, and that's why when it quit working, and I had one do that once before, I thought the worst, and now I feel bad about that. I feel like I criticized before I knew all the facts, and that's the way life is with a lot of things. Okay, there we go. What you do with this tape, what I do is just pull it like that and then finish bringing it around, and it's the kind of tape that sticks to itself. And once it's on like this, you can't hardly get it off. So there's the repair. And just to double check it again, grab a hold of the thing tightly. And yep, it still works. Now let's see if we can't figure out how to put this thing back together. I got parts and screws and stuff laying around here. So let's lay it out like I took it apart, hopefully. Put that there, that, we got that. Okay, what I'm going to do here first is see if I can't get this slid back in the way it was. That was painful, but I did get it together. I still have this to put on, but before I do, I want to test it one last time to make sure it works. Got all the screws in, the style works, trigger works. Everything works just fine. Let's see if we can get this snapped back in. How did that go? It has to go like this. And it's like that. And snap. I guess it's in. It's back together. All I have to do is figure out what I'm going to do with these filters, which I just did. I'm going to cut them. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but I got a nice clean filter here now, and that'll go a long way of getting my air that I need. Get this back in there. Boy, it's been hot here in Indiana the last while. Well, that isn't going to stay in very good, is it? That seems broken right there. Wonder if I put a little super glue on it, if it'll hold. Let me go get some. I bought these little 5-pack, 6-packs of single-use super glue, and it's called Future Glue, and it works good. We'll just let that set just for a little bit so it can dry, and then we'll put it back on. But what's wrong with it is this little clip that holds the side cover on is broken right there, so I don't want it broken. And I don't want it to glue itself in either. I forgot one screw. It's this little one right here that goes right in here. Let me just put that in. I'm glad I noticed it. But that holds the thing up. there we go. If you have any comments, if you've ever used a Wagner sprayer, this is the Flex, whatever it's called, Flex IO 590. It's an older unit, but it worked good, and it's still going to work good. I recommend these for small at-home jobs if you have it, and you've got any comments where you've used it. I'd welcome your input, telling me your experiences with these airless sprayers. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos like this, check out this playlist of the old building where we're actually using this on and see what we've done up to this time. Yep, the playlist is right there. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.